And speaking of Division 2, that is what we're moving into now. We have 4 matches in Division 2, which will all be starting at the same time, 8 p.m., i.e. 15 minutes ago. However, actually in a few minutes. And we'll be taking match 3 in that, which do you want to take us through who's playing?
Yeah. So match 3. Let me just sort out my tabs. They have seemed to messed up. There we go. So match 3, we have Jake. There we go. Octo, GnuGuy, manskiptruck, and Ayesel. I think it's gonna be an interesting match, to be honest. I can't really call who's gonna win it. I don't know about you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, go on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could. I absolutely could. That's right. I think based on the sort of the standings, it's going to be Octo, right? I think Octo was the highest. Octo was the highest, and GnuGuy was equal to him. I'll tell you what. I don't know how much GnuGuy's practiced, but he improved quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
I feel like considering where he's seated, I don't think he's that practiced. So it's going to be a bit hit or miss. But I think my guess would be he would be the fastest. And then it's just a case of if he makes many mistakes.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously now it's past the seeding. I think a lot more pressure gets to. I think now you'll see like the true character of people. Of can they, do well, perform under pressure, or are they a little bit shaky, I mean, if I can quickly see.
One thing to note is that manskiptruck said he hated the mind map in chat in the quali. So
that's brilliant.
One thing to note.
What map are we starting on? Is it the Fugila, whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think this was supposed to be the first map in quali as well, but I think with the issues that we had, we just didn't really matter, so we just went through with it.
Yeah.
But I think theoretically this is the first map in the map pack. In fact, in the rules, I'm pretty sure they just sort of swap which one is going first, and it was like in an A, B, C, then B, C, D, and blah, 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 like in that sort of rotating format. And I think A was Fujila by Mime. Kane is map B, so the second one that we played. And Bottle of Water is map C. So that'll be the third one. I just can't stop saying it like that. Do you know what? When I first read it, I had no idea that's what it was saying until you guys told me earlier.
Really?
So
really?
Now I'm just, full
You're
committing.
Obsessed. You're obsessed.
Full committing, yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the times for Fugila from our 4 competitors here. In first, it's Octa, as you'd expect, being the highest seed. Then it goes, obviously, GnuGuy. Although it's not far behind, less than a 10th.
Well, these two are next to each other in seeding qualification.
Yeah, so you expect it's going to be a good match between them two. And then the thing is, Mitch has got a 3/10th lead on Ayesel on this map. I can't speak. But again, I feel like the pressure will get to you, especially in the latter rounds when you're nearing. It is the finalist we're doing, right?
Yeah. I mean, one thing I think to bear in mind with this is that it's Div 2. And that isn't meant as an insult to anyone. Just I have casted a lot of BIPL Div 2 over the last few seasons. And the only thing that's been consistent is the inconsistency. So if I'm being honest, it's a case of who crashes least rather than who drives the fastest. And that's exactly what I expect to see here. Even if Octo does end up being the quickest, although I think it'll be a toss-up between him and GnuGuy, it'll very much be a case of which of them crashes the least. But we're into warm-up now, I believe.
Yeah. Did you play much of these maps at all?
I played these maps. Why are we warming up on the wrong map?
We might be doing back to front. Yeah, if you look in chat, it says chain first, Fugi last second.
Yeah, I'm just going to mention this in the admin chat.
Well, whilst you do that, I will just rant about these maps. This map here is more tech-based. If you didn't hear us earlier, if you're better on tech, you'll primarily, do better on this map. Goes without saying, really. But these guys might make it look easy, but it's actually quite difficult. I mean, apart from GnuGuy crashing here and making me eat my words, but it's nice to see players, actually try these maps and compete.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're better than anything I can do. If if I competed, I guarantee you I wouldn't have actually qualified.
Exactly.
Yeah, I probably would have been slick, to be fair, but it's going to be interesting. I hope Mitch goes through. I'm a bit biased here, but it just can happen, really. I do believe we're starting.
Yes, and moving here into the first round, a bit of a wide line from manskiptruck. He's actually made a very big mistake and is going to have to double respawn the first checkpoint. Octo out to a good start here with Ayesel in second, neck and neck with GnuGuy, and actually a better drift there from GnuGuy. Actually, a much better drift. He's catching up to Octo here. Still a 0.2 lead going into the second half of the map. Will anyone make any mistakes coming out of the penalty section? No, it doesn't look like it. And Octo's doing well so far to keep his lead, although it does look like GnuGuy's got a little bit more speed, although he let off a bit. Much too inside line there from Octo. GnuGuy, does he have the speed? No, mistake out of the water section. And will that let Ayesel come through here? He has a lot more speed than GnuGuy, but he's safing a little bit. He still manages to take GnuGuy here on the inside. It's going to be up to who gets the better drift in the ending here. And it looks like it's a better drift from GnuGuy, but Ayesel takes it a little bit more inside. Will Ayesel manage to make the risky finish here? He does, and he takes second place off GnuGuy.
Wow, I think that's
now the real question
really
is,
big.
can manskiptruck finish? Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
Oh,
he just
okay.
about makes it.
I mean, that's a massive second place for Ayesel there.
Yeah.
I think.
We haven't mentioned the format actually here of the rounds, but it's a typical BITM event with the reverse cup format, which is always a fun format to watch. And I say this every single cast I ever have a reverse cup mode. It matters more that you don't make mistakes than that you're fast, because you're losing more points, from going from third to fourth than you are going between first and second. So consistency again is king. Speaking of, manskiptruck crashes as I say that. And this isn't even the mime map that he complained about earlier.
I mean, you don't get points. Like, you get points for finishing last, but obviously not for DNF, right?
You lose extra points with DNF. I think you lose 12 points with DNF.
I feel like you've just got to finish. Yeah. Like, if you crash, I mean, even if you crash big, I feel like you might just have to push just to make sure you don't go that, get that extra point for DNF. Octo swap here.
Mistake from Ayesel. We've respawned. Might have been able to drive to the safe. Oh, Ayesel might not finish. manskiptruck crashes the finish as well. Will Ayesel make the finish? He does. Will manskiptruck have time? He won't. He will get the DNF. Oh. That is a minus 12 points there.
Bless you.
Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. I've had a cough for 3 weeks, so I'm just sort of ignoring it now.
That was a cough?
Yes.
I thought it was a sneeze.
No. This is not been a good map so far for manskiptruck, has it? He needs to just cut out on those mistakes, and he released a bit there. I think he's get a little bit more sensible. I think he's taken into account what happened the last round. Yeah. But we've got that first competitive sort of round up front here between GnuGuy and Octo. And actually one out back as well between Ayesel and manskiptruck.
Yeah. I feel like Ayesel's maybe just taking it easy for now because he knows he's got a little bit of a lead on Mitch as Mitch touches. But he seems to be fine.
I think it's because Ayesel saved that quite a lot, so it looked like it was better than it
Oh,
was.
oh, okay.
So,
New
up
guy
front,
taking a
though,
lead
we
here.
have GnuGuy. Will he manage to win his first round?
He
He does. And that's really big for both GnuGuy. Is manskiptruck going to finish? He is. So again, it's definitely not insurmountable for him to come back in this, but as we were saying, it's first cup mode, and the points. There's no fastest lap this time, which I believe there was in the last BIPL. Instead, it's just a pure shootout for where you finish in each match gives you a number of points. So I think it's four. Is it 4 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth, and 0 if you don't show up? Something like that.
It is.
It's
it's 4 for first, 3 for second, 2 for fifth. Yeah, you got it right. Gosh, memory on you.
If only I had it on my other screen.
I know, right?
I actually don't, but
I said as I glanced over.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, manskiptruck's actually in with a shout in terms of pace here. He's not too far behind.
He is keeping up fairly well until he gets his water bit.
Water section. I think Ayesel will be within striking. It looks like. Oh, he made a bit of a mistake on the inside. Oh. Right, but out front here, we've got Octo just ahead of GnuGuy, but GnuGuy does get a better drift here. It looks like he does. He's got more speed, but he took a little bit more penalty. Who's going to dive for the finish? It's Octo.
Octo. That's a great round right there.
It is.
I think GnuGuy sensed that he could maybe catch Octo, so he pushed a little bit harder. I mean, he had so much speed coming into the second to last drift. I was like, I thought he would have had him for sure.
Yeah, he just clipped the inside. He got more penalty, and it just took the extra speed advantage off him.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And he didn't really dive for the line.
Going on to our next match here, which is... What map? It's Fugila?
No, it's Chain.
No, that's the one. That's the one, yep. Were you any better on this map than the last one? Or since you said you played them?
The map I played the most was the mine map, but I still feel like I was the worst at it.
Mm-hmm.
This one's alright.
Are you a tech player?
Sorry?
Are you a tech player?
I'm technically a player is probably a better way to put it.
Okay, Mr. Funny Guy.
No, I'm an ice player, so I hate competitive.
You're an ice player? Oh.
I am indeed.
I'm starting to like you. Dislike you more now.
Oh, right. Yeah. But no, tech's probably my second best style, but yeah. I'm actually really bad at dirt, would you believe, of all things.
Really?
And grass. And anything where you have to keep momentum.
Yeah. Looking into this match, I mean, well, this map, I should say. I think it's just gonna be between GnuGuy and Octo again.
Let's have a bet, actually. Not for real money, don't worry. But will we see a round where everybody gets the risky finish first attempt?
Yes, first round, guarantee.
You reckon?
Yep, guarantee.
Right.
That's a big shout from me, since I never got the risky finish, but I guarantee you everyone gets it first round.
Well, there you go. I'm getting word that one of the matches has loaded onto the beacon maps.
Again?
Well, it's not our map, so we're fine.
As we continue on here.
Good start actually from manskiptruck here, but it's very close here between the top three though. Oh, Ayesel. That was a wicked line from Ayesel. I don't know how, but he managed to actually catch up using that.
Yeah. I mean, this just looks immediately more like a competitive match than the last one.
Ayesel did lose the gear.
Yeah.
Which he's recovered from, which is good. Two up front, GnuGuy and Octo. manskiptruck not too far behind. He'll be there to pounce on any mistakes from the top two. It looks like GnuGuy got a really good outside dirt there, which has taken him ahead of Octo. Coming into the second part, the end part of the map. So we're coming into the drift here, where Jake has got all of his pretend money on. Will they all make the risky finish first attempt? Or GnuGuy all over the place? Octo made it. manskiptruck made it. They all did.
Oh my god. Call me Mystic Meg.
I'll call you Meg if you want.
No, I'm okay, thank you. But I will take all of your pretend money.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Pretend broke.
Yep, I'll take all that Monopoly money of yours, thank you.
Hey, you shouldn't be calling euros Monopoly money.
Oh, okay. Well. Mitch has a really good start on this map, but he seems to just lose it. I don't know if it's a different line he's taken, maybe, or
he just overdrifted, I think, going into that section. But what I find really interesting is Ayesel crashed in the engine off and still didn't lose any time. Oh, mistake here from Octo. And that's a big mistake as well.
I mean,
that's
GnuGuy's mistake as well, also.
Yeah, but that was a smaller mistake. But it does look like we might have a new winner. It might be Ayesel winning.
Wow.
Oh, Ayesel. Not that I'm biased. But GnuGuy here is in second. There's a 1 second gap, which unless there or the mistake from GnuGuy though, that's actually really big because it's let manskiptruck in. And will he have the speed to go for the rescue? Look, he should easily have it unless he makes a big mistake.
Oh, Ayesel.
Oh, speaking of big mistake,
Mitch takes his first win.
No.
We're 59.9. I believe that's not that bad, is it, on this map?
That would be a terrible time on this map.
Yeah, you are right. Please ignore me.
They all crashed, didn't they?
Well, I mean, I mean, Mitch's PBs are 58.4 on this map, so it's not entirely that bad for him. From him. But I know what you mean.
Precision start into a small drift. Yeah, he's going for a more inside line, which means he's not carrying as much speed. That's why he looks like he's further ahead than he is at the start.
Yeah, I mean he's sticking with the front of the pack, so it might just be a preference, really.
In the grand scheme of things, but he's taking quite a lot of speed out of this. Actually, will he manage to get the drift here? He's got more speed again coming out of this corner, but he's taking it a little bit wide here. So GnuGuy's managed to keep the lead, although Ayesel made a big mistake here, sent him back into last place. manskiptruck's also made a mistake, allowed Octo through. He's gone from 4th to 2nd in only a few seconds here, but this lead really should be insurmountable unless there's any mistakes out front from GnuGuy. And I don't think manskiptruck can catch up to Octo either, so barring any mistakes, that'll be a 1-2-3 for GnuGuy, Octo, and manskiptruck.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it feels just like a lot more competitive than the last match immediately.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, Ayesel should have won a round.
Yeah.
And manskiptruck has not... He crashed nearly every single round on the first map, so... And he's definitely brought it back. He's actually now ahead of Ayesel. But it's still, as we kind of thought it would be, it's a coin toss up front between GnuGuy and Octo, as there's now a mistake again there from manskiptruck at the start.
Yeah.
But 3 points after this many rounds. GnuGuy making a mistake as well.
Ooh.
But Octo really should try and push forward his advantage here. It's quite a big mistake from GnuGuy as well. And he's made another one actually, so that should be a direct 4th place unless there's something tragic that happens out front.
Mitch did crash pretty hard. I do.
Speaking of then.
Yep. Did we go
and again,
5 seconds?
That genuinely could be a DNF. Oh, that's poor. GnuGuy making another mistake. And
it might be
admin is left. It's all going wrong.
If GnuGuy misses his last jump, it might be a DNF.
There is a DNF from manskiptruck.
I mean, for GnuGuy. I think it might be a DNF.
There's 2 DNFs here.
Yeah. This is massive for Octa.
This is a... Yeah.
Did you make... Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Well, I really don't know what to say there, if I'm being totally honest. That was a...
Yeah, I mean, Octa goes into lead with that. That
was the yuckiest round that's ever yucked.
It's just come out of nowhere. I see, chatting Jake really wants to put great round in chat, but I will not. I will hold off.
You can put it in the Twitch chat.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay. We'll just chuck a cheeky GR. There we go. Get the vibes going in the chat as we move on to... This is Fugila, right?
Yes.
There we go. I'm leading them. I'm leading them.
If you call all of them Fujilar, eventually
One's
you'll
gonna be
right.
right.
Yeah.
This map can go sideways for every single person here, and I have a feeling we're gonna see at least one DNF, if not more.
Okay, 4 rounds, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Will any of the players, you don't have to specify which one, will any of the players not crash?
No, all of them
4
crash.
clean rounds.
No, all of them crash. At least once.
Okay.
They have to. Like,
all right, mate. I believe you.
Like, Mitch has to push now, considering the point difference. Like, he has to push every single round. So does
I
Ayesel.
disagree. I think he should. If he doesn't push, I think he would come second every round.
No, I don't think so. I think he has to push. He has to get first here every single round.
Is this some sort of psychic stuff? Are you trying to push him into it?
No. It's just like he knows he's behind Ayesel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And GnuGuy and Octo have got a massive lead. Mitch, in his head, if I was Mitch, I'd have to push every single round. Because if you go out, you go out on your shield, you know? You know you've pushed. And if you crash, you crash.
I mean,
but that's just me.
If I was coaching him, I would not tell him to do that. Bye, Octo.
Octo's gone. Oh, okay. Well, this is an amazing first round.
If I was coaching Ayesel right now, I'd say drive 2 seconds slower than the pace and just don't crash, and you will come second every round.
But what if you tell every person that? Then he doesn't.
Well, if I was coaching every person, it'd just be me picking who I wanted to win.
Which is Ayesel.
Yeah. I'd say, all right, turn on your ghost and just drive behind in procession. Although, Octo, is that... Oh, it's come up to the ending here. Ayesel manages to hold on. There you go. He didn't drive that fast. He just drove very consistent, and as a result, second place.
Yeah. I mean, that's big for GnuGuy, because he did lose those points, but kind of gained them back now with that first and obviously Octo's last.
He's ahead. He's ahead of Octo again.
He is. Oh, wow. It's actually turned into quite a spectacle, yeah. Get on to our second round. Who would you say is going out first? It is leaning towards Mitch, I would say, but the camera work. Honestly, I love our admin. Give him a raise or something.
I would say it seems well. I've got to say manskiptruck. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to for many reasons because Ayesel won't forgive me if I don't. No.
I mean, GnuGuy's quite far behind now at the moment in this round.
Yeah, but there's still mistakes. There's this map got mistakes in it.
Of course, yeah.
Speaking of, I think Ayesel made one.
I mean, that jump the jump between the road border and the light.
Oh, mistake there from manskiptruck.
And GnuGuy sneaks in. As I was saying, that light pole and the jump between the road border is scary. I tried it, and it feels so jank to me. Like, I just couldn't.
I bet you weren't taking the outside dirt beforehand, though, of the full way.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. No, yeah. Anyway, look, we're into our third round.
I think this does mean that there has been a mistake from everybody already, right?
Yes, correct.
Because Octo came last, GnuGuy came second in that one and made a mistake. So everybody else made a mistake.
Does Ayesel switch camera for that bug side? Oh, okay.
Was very wide there from Octo. Seems to maintain the speed though. It's quite close between the front three here.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch is putting on a performance. Maybe this is his favourite map.
He has made 2 mistakes out of 2 rounds and come third twice. He's not doing that much.
No, but look at it. Oh, sorry, Mitch. I do apologise. I mean,
Ayesel
might stick in you.
Come on, Ayesel.
This is like a steam train. You might snip it,
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a great round there.
That was a good round.
Just ignore the plus 0.1. Or the 1 point more like.
So it's again it's still a 2-horse race out front.
Yeah.
Anybody can come first. Anybody can come fourth.
I mean, Octa's just looks like he's extending his lead at the moment.
Well, he didn't have the lead before that round, did he?
Yeah, he's had the lead and they lost it and they gained it back. I'm starting to think you're very, very biased, yeah.
Wait, why?
I d-
Only a bit.
no, I no.
Well, there's 2 Irish in this match.
There is, yeah, as Ayesel is 1.3 seconds behind current. Which doesn't look too good for him.
Well, you say that, but there's been enough mistakes out front that I've let him back in and pretty much every round.
Of course. Is there going to be one in this round, though?
It doesn't look like it. This isn't not really been the place where the mistakes have been made. So
I mean, Mitch did crash on that corner last round or the round before.
Yeah, I mean he didn't. Yeah, but speaking of himself and Ayesel are now on even points. 10 left.
They are. That's very quick maths from you.
My degree's coming in handy.
Yep, I wish I had them. Going on to our next match, which is hold on, I know this one.
Press tab.
It's not in the game. It's bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water. Now
And
Mitch was not happy on this map the first time, so maybe, just maybe, this might be the end of it.
Back.
Oh, hello, Babs.
There's yeah. Who knows what would happen if something went wrong? You know, with someone who also admins, and we have a stream to show. But if something had gone wrong, whoa, oh boy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, could we say goodbye to both Ayesel and manskiptruck here?
Absolutely. We definitely could.
Will we?
No, I think we'll say goodbye to one of them, and I think the other one will be the last chance in going into the next map.
I see a DNF on this map.
You see a DNF?
Yep. My crystal ball's telling me.
Probably from Octo. All right, Meg. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, this match has been all over the place.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to, based on how it's been going, it's going to have to be Octo that does the DNF, because the lead's been changing. There's one point when Ayesel was far ahead of manskiptruck.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Mitch finish a warm-up run there, which might be a bad omen. But
it has a slow start as well. Oh, that's a lot of penalty. Oh, that is not my favourite line I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think Mitch is a fan of this one.
He hasn't crashed though, and genuinely that is an important part here.
Oh yeah.
As long as they all have speed to make this jump, they do.
I mean, Octa and GnuGuy are just neck and neck on this map.
Oh, that's bad from... He's manskiptruck's last. Very last.
I mean, going forward into the, latter stages of the tournament for Div 2, are Octo and GnuGuy ones to watch? I'd say they have to be, right?
They would be up there. I wouldn't say they'd be favourites to win. They've been quite a mistake-laden few rounds. Speaking of, actually, GnuGuy did make a big mistake there to let Ayesel into second. Oh, and Octo only just makes the finish. Speaking of makes the finish, GnuGuy had to be scored
is there a DNF? Is there a DNF?
Oh. No, there is not, but there is 2 safe finishes plus 10 seconds.
Oh.
Do you know what? That's vital for Ayesel. That's a really...
That is huge. Mitch is now on last chance.
It is. Although, that being said, he's on an unfortunate amount of points, Ayesel. He could have done with being on 8.
He has to win this, right, to stay alive?
No, he can come second.
Oh, can he? Okay.
Yeah, third is minus
4,
7, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of, he is in first at the moment.
Why settle for second when you can come first?
Exactly. the rest of them. Oh,
Oh,
GnuGuy makes a
GnuGuy
mistake. I was about to say that.
Mitch is actually competing.
Well, he's not in last, and that's all that matters to him.
True.
Although he would like to pass Ayesel here to get him into last chance, actually.
Yeah. Oh, do you have to finish last to be out on last chance?
Yeah. In reverse cup, it's
okay.
last.
Oh,
and Ayesel made a
touches.
mistake. And that is a huge mistake. manskiptruck made him another mistake. Ayesel could pass him here. Ayesel could pass him. He really needs to push.
What is this round?
No, he manages to stay in. So that's now double last chance. And GnuGuy is all over the shop.
Yeah. How was he at the start on the first time round on this map? Was he? Yeah, I think he was doing well. No, he did better than Octa.
I think he was winning.
I think he was the better one. Yeah.
Oh, it was very close between the two of them anyway. But yeah, he's definitely having a shocker. To be honest, he's been having a shocker since the map before as well.
Yeah.
Very all or nothing so far.
But that's what we love to see.
There's very much a nothing happening at the back at the moment.
Oh, that sounds very nasty, but it is true. I mean, there's time to save, sure, but he's just got the push.
I don't know. I still think someone's going to make a mistake out front. I think if he makes no more mistakes, he'll pass someone.
Ayesel must feel a little bit on edge here, knowing that Mitch is
the two of them.
breathing down his neck, and they're both on last chance.
Oh, mistake from
Ayesel touches. Oh, Mitch.
A mistake from GnuGuy. Or lag. But I think it was a mistake.
Lag.
Maybe a mistake caused by lag.
One of them.
Another mistake.
Is this Ayesel out?
To stay in.
And that's Ayesel.
That is Ayesel out.
Ayesel. I feel like that's quite unfortunate for him, if I'm being totally honest.
It is. It was a good effort. To be honest, he looked quite good. Like going into this, I know he was. I think he was originally not planning to play.
Yeah.
But then he started playing the maps and he was enjoying how he was getting on with them. So kept it up, and I think he'll be glad he played with performance like that. He really pushed manskiptruck to the line there, and he was unfortunate to end up in 4th place.
Yeah.
Speaking of 4th or last place, though, GnuGuy is making that his home on this map so far. And manskiptruck is out in 1st on his by far worst map so far.
Yeah, I mean, okay, no, still. I think maybe he's just thrown caution to the wind. There's like, if I go out now, I go out now. But he's gaining a lead here.
Yeah.
And this is what he needs. Imagine the absolute pure cinema if he brings them both down to last chance.
Meg, what do you think? Is this on the cards?
I don't know. He could take it.
Very wide there. Is he going to make the jump? Just about?
Yeah, he makes it. Mitch is safe once again. I mean, he can do it. He can keep chipping away. It's gonna take a while, but he can do it.
He can.
I mean, realistically, he only needs to finish 2nd, really, doesn't he? Or is it 1st? As we go on to our 2nd lap once again, which is Chain.
It is Chain, yeah.
I'm learning. Look at me go. So
that's happen eventually.
Yeah. It's not like I have the names to the right of me or anything.
I'll say what's interesting though is how the points preparation changes. So it's the same with reverse cup mode and sort of every tournament, but when the first player goes out, it now doesn't become -0 for 1st. You get -10 if you come 3rd, which is what 4th used to get. So it will be a -4, I believe, and then -7 and -10 for the places. So yeah, the points preparation changing. I have to confirm that actually, but it's going to mean that GnuGuy isn't as far away as you'd think. from Last Chance. He's 3 last places away, and he's also just driving into the wall.
Yeah,
which doesn't look good, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, I did say earlier, even though you did doubt me, xoctoSwab is just gaining this lead now in points. He has this nice little buffer on, I don't know what his weakest map is out of the 3, but even let's say it is this one, he has that buffer now to go, okay, I can drop, a couple points here, although you don't really want to, considering how brutal the reverse cut mode is. But I mean, maybe he's like, okay, I can lose a round or 2 and just reset myself. Do you know what I mean?
Move on. That's the first checkpoint. He's so far back. Oh, mistake there from
manskiptruck.
That's not what he needed.
No, not at all. I mean, can I see crashes on this map? For sure. If you were the GnuGuy or xoctoSwab now, let's say Mitch was still behind you and close, would you safe or would you push to try and make sure he gets out?
If I was playing, I would not be paying attention to that. I would have interface off, I'd have music on, I wouldn't even think about it, because mistake from GnuGuy.
Oh, Mitch is DNF'd.
He's DNF'd! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I might have survived that round.
Oh no.
That's a
GG.
From the people that I've spoken to that are relatively high level competitive, you don't want to change things. So you can save if you practice safing and you know that it's a big lead, but generally you want to just drive what you've been practicing and know, because it's a lot more consistent. If you start trying to change things, you'll make mistakes because you're not used to it. But there's obviously a limit to that. If someone's 10 seconds behind, you don't necessarily go for the risky finish if the safe finish is just right there. Stuff like that. But
I know what you mean.
Mistake from GnuGuy. Oh, that's a huge mistake. You'll still be able to finish, but
I feel like as we've played more and more rounds, it sounds like I'm glazing Octa, but I'm not. He's just. I feel like he's warmed up and he's become more consistent, I'd say.
I think
compared to the first couple of rounds that we did on the.
I think it's a little from column A and a little from column B. I think Octo's has been consistent and he's been fast, but I think GnuGuy has just fallen off a cliff. I don't actually know what's happened. It's been really bad. He even he should be still fighting for 3rd place, because he made such a big mistake on that round. If he hadn't DNF'd, there's a good chance he could have taken him.
Yeah, for sure. And now there's just a sizable lead. And like, no matter what, even if GnuGuy comes first in all rounds now, he will still be on last chance, because you do have a decay of points, even if you do come first.
Yeah, so this round doesn't matter so much, other than for the case of making Octo lose more points potentially.
Well, I mean, if GnuGuy comes first, he still has a points buffer until last chance. If he comes last, then he's instantly on last chance.
I think he's on last chance either way, because I think he's still
-7.
It's 4.
No, it's 4.
Is it 4 and 8?
Yeah, it was 4 and 8.
Okay, it's 4 and 8.
Should we pay more attention?
I'm going by vibes.
Yep.
I'm guessing the points by vibes. So.
And there we go.
I did actually know that. I don't know why I was thinking it was wrong.
Don't lie to me. Just say sorry, Jake. I was wrong.
Sorry, Meg. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. My crystal ball tells me all. So, GnuGuy, last chance.
How optimistic are you? Oh, I'm very optimistic.
No. This is cinema. I'm so glad we fixed this match.
Yeah, we always pick the close ones.
Yeah, of course.
Funny thing is, I still think it's going to be one of the closest for first.
I was gonna say, all of a sudden, it's a close match now. The regrip. GnuGuy has more speed. Or he releases
more warm as well.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people play with HUD on, HUD off, but if I was xoctoab, surely you see the time difference, and you're just like, yeah, I need to safe.
Yeah, but like I said, there's a danger in that itself. But it depends on how good you are at safing.
And with the points buffer as well, I think he can just afford to, right?
Well, that is a GG, gentlemen.
It is.
That is well played to Opto, and looking very impressive, especially the second half of that match.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
it was close for quite a while with GnuGuy, but I think when he got to about high 60s in points, I think at that point it was one-way traffic completely.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was like in those old cartoons where they run off a cliff, but like they don't start falling until they look down. As soon as he lost that big like points where he came last, then he was just like, he's just gonna fall, and it just snowballed really.
Yeah, it did, and I think you can take confidence for what Octo can out of that match. I think he was. What seed was he? Let me double check that, because he was.
Who?
Octo.
Octo was first.
No, he was. I mean, in Div 2, he's
He
fourth
is
seed in
fourth.
Div 2.
Yeah. New was fifth. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Mitch and Ayesel were also next to each other. Yeah. Sense.
Exactly. So that's kind of what we expected, a fight for first and a fight for third. But then the fight from first ended up losing its traction, shall we say.
Yeah.
Ooh, Super admin Ayesel left.
I mean,
okay.
Are any
Right,
of
so
the other scores in?
let me have a double check. Div 2 matches. Let me refresh the page. I don't know if it just hasn't updated.
I think ours is off first.
Ours is the first to finish, yeah.
Yeah.
But we can do this wonderful thing, which is looking at the other streams.
Yeah.
Because we have a stream for every match. And it looks like all 4 players are still in match 4.
Really?
Yes.
Did they start late or?
I think, let me put it this way, I think there was a reason why Babs left.
Ah, okay.
So I think they probably started a bit later.
Yep.
But we do have a player in last chance. So I'll give you the score for that match. It's Floyd has 46 in first.
Floyd's winning.
He just overtook Quibs.
Yeah.
Quibs was ahead of him before that round. On who's on 41. Then Kappa Riley is in third on 22, and Genghis Khan is in last chance.
Oh. Also, might I say, what a name, Genghis Khan. that is I seen it and I giggled to myself for about 5 minutes. Honestly, it's probably one of the best names I've seen in Trackmania. It's up there.
And I'll tell you what, he's taken over the rest of the competition in this round. Not that anyone could see that. That was I liked that. He crashed. He's now in third. Oh no, he's about to go out. Kappa's livid, letting him live. So that's that match. Let me double check on the other match, or one of the other matches, where Neoranto is out in fourth, but it's Steg is quite far ahead.
Yeah.
He has 61 points, and the next most points in the lobby is 9. So that being said, he just crashed. So
okay.
But yeah, it's really close between Eli and UK Flames.
Okay.
Eli. I don't know how you say it. I wish they came with pronunciation guides, people's in-game names.
Yeah. I've got a question for you. Div 2, obviously.
Div 2, yeah.
As we're covering it. Without looking at seeding, who would you say top 3 are? Like in order, who will win it to third?
Without looking at seeding, I don't remember
Without
who made Civ 2.
Wow, what a streamer!
Hey, look, I remembered all the times remembering qualification, so maybe I can work it out. No, well, I think Steg's going to win.
Yeah, not Rebel.
No, I think Steg.
Okay.
I think Steg is the best player in Div 2 if he can keep his mental there and bring it through. I've seen in the last BIPL in Div 2, he was making mincemeat of everyone else for quite a while. I think he made a little bit of a mistake, which is why he didn't end up winning it. Like he had an off week, but I think as a general rule, he was really, really good. Then maybe Rebel second, probably.
Okay.
Who else qualified Div 2? Maybe I need to get up the last match. I need to mention that, by the way. Who was streaming the last match? Does anyone remember?
I mean, you're forgetting about our guys as well. Octo in there.
Oh, I'm not forgetting about our guys. I know that they were 4th and 5th ranked.
There's Steg, there's Floyd, Rebel, there's UK Flames, there's Quibs, Kappa Riley.
Yeah. I don't think any of them, unless Kappa, for example, starts taking it really seriously and really trains now, which I highly, highly doubt, because why would he at this point after already qualifying?
Yeah.
Who was the other one? So who's streaming this? Is it Dansky?
I do apologize for yawning stream. I'm very tired.
I don't remember. Oh, it's Darklight.
Oh yeah.
Darklight's doing the other stream.
You actually filled in for him, I think.
I did.
Yeah. I dodged a bullet. Did I?
Did you?
I don't know. I've never talked to Darklight. Or I never talked to you either, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just thrown into the deep end. Pad left me. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, you think he was going to put you in the paddling pool?
Well, he did last time.
Okay.
Go on.
I think it's time to throw for a little break before we get into the final matches of today, which will be the Div 1 matches. And we'll let you know which match we'll be showing on stream when we come back. But I think this is the last you'll be hearing of Jake. Specifically for this tournament. Well, specifically for this week, not in general. I assume you'll hear him again. But thank you very much, Jake.
He's taking me out of the back. He's shooting at me. Please help. No, thank you for having me. It was amazing. And I hope to come on another stream and be your company again soon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, brilliant.